And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes. It is a slow news and content day in NBA 2K22, my team. Like you already know, the last week or so of the season is going to absolutely drag. It always does. And I don't think this is realistically going to be any different. But let's look forward into the future and talk about some things we'd like to see, or at least I would like to see in Season 6 of NBA 2K22, my team. There's a few things that I think they could do that would be relatively easy for them to do that I think would hold a lot of weight in Season 6. So let's start that out. Number one, we need a Terry Dissinger or Danny Ferry type TT, like card. I feel like the triple threat rewards, both online and offline, have been so boring this year. I mean, I like some of the names, like Rafer Alston, like that's cool. Like Jeremy Grant, I guess people wanted for a couple days, but realistically that fell off very quickly. Right, so I'm looking for that Danny Ferry, Terry Dissinger, like the odds are not going to get any better. But I'm still looking for that just feeling of searching for this card. I want to see people play 800 games of triple threat just to get absolutely nothing. Maybe I'm a masochist. Maybe that's why I want that to occur. But I don't know. The sense of excitement in the community when Dissinger and Danny Ferry were out, even though nobody was getting them, was palpable. Like realistically, I think Pink Diamond Richard Jefferson last year during Season of Giving has gotten more hype combined than any of the rewards on both triple threat offline and online. I mean, people were making tutorials on how to get more ball drops to get Richard Jefferson back in the day. Richard Jefferson wasn't really that good, but he led to something, you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I feel about it. Also, I would like to see more triple threat and triple threat online events. Like, who cares, right? Take Wilt Chamberlain, like, take some Evo cards that doesn't really matter anyway. You're going to sell us, like, new versions of these guys regardless. And just throw them in triple threat and triple threat offline to grind for a weekend. Like, who cares, dude? Is anyone going to go out of their mind to go grind for, like, Opal Zion? No. But, like, it's something. It's just something, dude. Obviously, I would like it to be, like, T-Mac or Kobe or something, but let's be real. It's probably not going to be them. I mean, I don't care, dude. Give me Rodman. Like, throw Rodman in there. I'll go play triple threat offline for Rodman. I really don't care at this point. Give me a reason to play the game. Now, the challenges. I would like the challenges to change a bit, too. I would like to see some actual spotlight sims. Like, the Bracket Busters challenges weren't terrible, and I don't think they're bad necessarily. The Diamond ones were pretty terrible, though. I'll touch on them in a little bit. These can remain the same. It would just be nice to see, like, if you remember back to even 2K21, we had the spotlight challenges that you would do these challenges every week, and then at the end you would lock in for a specific player. You know what I mean? Or you would lock in for like a mystery player that we didn't know. Granted, it ended up being Opal Marion, which kind of was trash. He was decent, though. It's just, I like those kind of challenges. Also, you know, I don't think we're going to get a domination during Season 6. But if we do, for the love of God, can it be a player that people actually want to run? I feel like off the rip, like, this is the first year, at least I can remember in the last few years, that domination has been completely worthless. Like, last year, it was not worthless at all. This year, Amari, no hype. Manu, no hype. Paul Millsap, negative hype. Like, every single one of them, when they were announced, nobody was stoked about that. Everyone was just kind of like, collective groan. Which I totally understand, because, like, who cares about Paul Millsap? I personally like Paul Millsap, but I'm not going to go grind 33 games with 5-minute quarters to go get Paul Millsap. I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. Like I said, Bracket Busters challenges are okay. I would just really, really, really like to see, like, an actual spotlight sim. You know what I mean? That requires you to use specific players from teams and, like, the traditional spotlight sim, you know, kind of thing. Honestly, objectively, I wish they would bring back 2K20 spotlights. The ones where they gave you an Evo player and you had to use that was fantastic. I like that so much. Because 2K always has to do this now, where they throw it in the agenda, and it's just like, not everything has to go in the agenda. I swear to God, it doesn't. Like, I know the level 40 thing is 2K's big thing, but, like, I promise it doesn't have to go in the agenda. It doesn't. Not everything does. Mark my words, 2K once they stop being able to sell packs consistently, they're going to start charging for that battle pass. In season 6, I would like to see draft get an overhaul to a certain extent. Just be worth it. Put some promo packs in there, like on the Ascension board. Like, it doesn't matter. They could be season 3 promo packs. Like, who cares? It's packs. Like, I don't care. If it was alter ego packs and other dumb stuff up there, I would still play it. They did take a step in the right direction with Rip Hamilton, though. Like, he's probably the best draft reward since Glenn Robinson. You know, I can dream. I would like to see them actually update the limited card, like, at the end of the season, because it's 6 weeks. They usually blow power balancing at that point, so it'd be nice to see them do what they did last year. Same with the level 40 reward, and actually update them at the end of the season, in line with the power balancing that's currently going. It'd be nice. It would be. You can't do it with stuff like draft mode and like unlimited and stuff, because people have those cards in like 2 days. But when it comes to the level 40 and limited, be cool. I really, 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 really hope that they stick the landing on the first Dark Matter token reward and the next Galaxy Opal token reward. I really do, because I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be like 2K21, which is not good. Like, that's not good at all. That's not good. That's very bad, as a matter of fact. 2K21's was horrible. Like, absolutely terrible in comparison to 2K20. Like, Steve Smith was kind of good. Moses Malone was fire. The Opal cards were fine. Like, Wally Zerbiak was not good. Gail Goodrich, same thing. But, like, the Dark Matters were Gervin, Walton, and Maravich, who aren't terrible names. But, like, dude, I don't want to play with those guys. And also for 1,000 tokens, and I believe Pete Maravich was even locked behind the glitch market at one point, right? But back in 2K20, the names were insane. Like, the names we had, we would never see those guys as reward cards in the current iteration of 2K. Like, it's just facts. Like, we would not. Right? Like, we saw some crazy names in there, like Tim Duncan, Josh Smith, Zach LaVine. Who else did we see? There's some other big names in there that were, like, very, very good. Anyways, Grant Hill, like, Bowl. My point being, realistically, is that, like, I just want them to put worthwhile cards in there. Like, that's what I want. I want them to put worthwhile cards into, like, the token market, so it makes it worth spending 750 tokens. Like, we would never see Penny and Grant Hill and Bowl in the token market nowadays. Like, we wouldn't see that at all. Granted, like, the pink diamonds and stuff were lackluster in 2K20, but, you know, still cool though. Like, it's fine. I think Michael Beasley was in there. That was pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of giving up on the token market for packs and stuff. Yeah, it'd be cool if they put, like, colossal packs for 6 tokens in there, but they'll never do that because of MT selling at this point, so I'm not even gonna suggest it. As far as the exchange, I mean, the exchange the last couple seasons has been pretty good. Like, Moncrief was decent, and, like, Antonio McDyess, everybody ran for, like, a couple weeks. Whatever. I mean, if you put something up there that's, like, relatively chill price wise and, like, it's a pretty good card, like, you know, people will do it, so that's cool. It'd be cool to see them give extra evos, like they did in 2K20. It'd be nice, like, Thurl gets another evo or whatever, but we're probably going to get a Thurl card at some point. But, you know, it's just like a touch. Like, you might as well, especially when it comes to, like, outdated cards like Scotty Barnes. Who cares if you give him an extra evo? You know what I mean? That brings him up to a pink diamond or something. You're probably not giving us a Scotty Barnes card for a long period of time. And you're going to change his jump shot, even though I like base 11. So it is what it is. It's fine. I would like controversial. This one is a controversial one. I would like to see them do another one of these things. I would. Another season-long lock-in. I would like to see them do these, because if you don't want to lock these cards in, they're always a really good opportunity to make MT. Like, a lot of people made a lot of MT off of these sets that didn't lock them in. Like, the problem comes from, and I guess it's a problem for some, not a problem for others. It's like they took so long to actually complete this that it was impossible to actually tell who was going to be expensive and who was not going to be expensive. Like, normally, if it's like a season wide, you can kind of like figure it out pretty quick. But with this one, you just had to kind of guesstimate because it took 6 months for them to actually complete it. So I would like to see them do more limited time things, you know, back like in the first couple seasons when they would do like actual limited time events. Like, if you played and won 5 games of limited, you got a card, or like, You won 5 unlimited games. Obviously, I do not want them to do the in a row thing again. That was horrible. Like, that was a terrible idea. Whoever's idea that was a terrible idea. I like the All-Star thing in theory. It's just, I would like them to do these long offline grinds and actually make the cards like worthwhile. The All-Star like challenge and bracket busters were very underwhelming. Like, nobody runs any of those cards, and they realistically didn't. But like, I'm talking about guys like Bobby Jones, Will Chamberlain. Like, all you had to do was like win some unlimited games or limited games and you got cards. Like I said, do not make it a requirement that I have to win like X amount of games in a row, because that's stupid. I hate that. Don't do that. Like, especially with the amount of error codes that we have in 2K, that's just like a terrible idea. I just don't know who thought of it realistically. The Ascension's fine. I don't even remember. I was Kyle Lowry this season. Like, who cares? The moments of the month are good. There's nothing really wrong with the moments of the month. I think it's a good thing. I do feel like moments of the month are kind of detracting from the offline grinds, though. That's the one thing I will say, is 2K can put out lackluster offline grinds because they have moments of the month, which is fine. We're going to see another moments of the month. Honestly, I haven't really been paying attention because my Bulls have been absolutely terrible, so I really don't know who would be in line for that at the moment. So I'll have to look. I'll have to look into that if you want more. I don't know. Comment down below who you think it should be for the moments of the month for March. I don't know. Tatum, but, well, I guess he technically wasn't moments of the month, so it is what it is. I would like them to do more stupid stuff like this. Like, these things are kind of cool, I guess. Except you're tying them to RNG, which I don't like. This one was fine, though, the Thanksgiving one for a Hoff badge. That was good. More power within type stuff. Please, for the love of God, no glitch market. That's all I care. You can do whatever you want next season, 2K. Just no glitch market. That's all I care about. Please, forsake me. Have a good night, everybody.